I sent you a schedule for the first 2 months for February and March last week. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I see. No, thank you. No question.
Okay. I think we will start. Where is Vasily? Okay. And
Are you hear me?
yes. Well. All fine. First of all, in first month, you should complete the machine learning course. It is a basic course of machine learning for image processing and other.
Yes.
In April, more advanced courses in computer vision and time series analysis will begin, and you should be fully prepared for this. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and today we start our weekly workshops. We will work in the same way every week. You should share your results. And in general, as you remember, last semester you did a literature review, state of the art, and this is the first chapter of your master thesis. But in this semester, you should start. You should start some results of analysis, and Vasily will give you a task today for first week.
Yes.
Okay. And general aim of this semester, you should start writing the second chapter of your master thesis. It is a methodology of your work, and third chapter with the results of your work. And in next semester, you will analyze and discussion of your results. Okay, do you understand?
Okay, I understand. Yes.
Okay. Maybe Hun, do you understand this?
Yes, everything is clear. Thank you.
Okay, and I think today we start with some general questions. I think Vasily, please show your first task.
Okay. So are you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, fine.
Okay. Now I share my desktop. Yeah. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, you have two closure topics about face detection, face recognition, face identification, and face alignment. Yeah. So, and for the first stage, I guess that it will be better if you meet with some data sets which contain some faces. Yeah. And I want that you find any data sets here, yeah, some data sets with spaces. And I guess that the most important data set, it will be UTK spaces. UTK spaces, large scale phase data sets. And here, for example, you can find 20,000 faces images with annotations, yeah, with annotations of age, gender, and ethnicity. So I'm sure that it is very interesting task when you try to create some model which can predict using faces which is the faces, yeah, using faces just predict age, gender, and ethnicity, for example. I'm sure that it is not simple task, but some common algorithms, some common models with convolutional neural network can achieve or prepare this task. Yeah. So here you can see that some samples of these data sets and any faces, but the main problem that faces sometimes is smaller on picture, yeah, or bigger, for example, like this, yeah, or this. So on the first stage, I just recommend you just meet these images, try to read these images using OpenCV or Schemage, and on the second stage, I recommend you using DLEEP detect faces on this picture, detect faces and crop them, because for age and gender and ethnicity predictor, you should use only box faces. You don't need to use some other information from the picture. Yeah, you can see that some fingers, etc. Just the faces. You need to use just the faces here. Yeah. So and I recommend you to use DLEEP for detect faces and crop these faces and create some data sets, another process data set which contains only faces and information about this image, age, gender, and ethnicity. You understand that each of these photos has information about person on this photo, yeah. But for our process and for our models, we need just cropped faces from these data sets. And maybe it will be first task because previously we discussed some idea how we can crop faces, yeah, using DLEEP. And using DLEEP we can plot some points. Yeah, you can see that these data sets contains landmarks, 68 landmarks. Yeah, of course, using these data sets, you can feed the model, which will be predict 68 points on the faces. Yeah, you can create some model just using these data sets. But on the first stage, we cropped faces or detect faces and trying to feed the model. Yeah, feed the model for age classification, age prediction and gender classification. Of course, you can use ethnicity. I guess that this task will be on our computer vision course. But now I hope that Professor Dolganov give you some important idea how we can classify pictures here. Yeah. So this task is not complex because each photos has just one face. Yeah, just one face, and we always can crop this face from the data set. I guess that this is a beautiful data set, but of course these data sets had some mistakes and you can find these mistakes in this data set. So in more detail, you can see that each images has four properties, yeah, names. The first property age, the second gender, race, and date and time. Okay, I guess that it will be useful for you. You can see that align and crop images as well as landmarks are obtained by dleap. And I just want that you try to do align and crop images using dleap themselves. Yeah. Here you can find that align and crop faces, but of course it is very necessary skill to pre-process your wild data sets. You can see that in the wild faces, yeah, and you can process these data sets and create some aligned data sets. You can see that the weight of the data set is decreased, yeah, significantly decreased. So another task, maybe we meet this task later, but it is more complicated task. For example, wider data set, wider space data set, and here, wider. So this is a more complicated task. You can see that it is a data set for face detection, and here on the one images we can have around 20 or 30 faces, and this is a task of object detection. It is not your task, but of course it is very important task in computer vision when you should find all faces on picture, But your task is just face identification, means you can compare faces together, for example, yeah. For example, here, you can compare faces together, but this data set is not relevant for face identification because each picture has just one person. Yeah, there is no the same person on each picture. So for face identification, you can use another data set which is called IMDb data set. So IMDb. One moment. IMDb and Wiki. Okay, this one. So there are a lot of articles which is related with this data set with IMDb Wiki, and it is this data set is connected with celebrities, and you can find more than 100 pictures, more than 100 faces for one celebrity, and of course you can plot some models for face identification here. Yeah. So, and the main idea how we can predict age from a single image, for example, here, yeah, cropped faces. You can see that the main idea, you have input image. From input image, you cropped faces, yeah, small faces. And after this, you use feature extraction, and you extract some features, and predict, for example, ages, yeah, ages like softmax classification, yeah. And here it will be the sum of all classes, probability of classes, and you will get some result value, yeah. So IMDb Wiki dataset looks like this. Here you can see that there are different celebrities here: IMDb, Wikipedia. So and you can use these datasets too for your scientific research. Here you can find date of birthday, each celebrity, the year when the photo was taken, and using the date of birthday and the year, you can always estimate the age person of this image. Yeah. So gender, name, celebrity, if it is necessary for you, and etc. etc. And here is some face score, second face score, and another. So, but the main problem of this data set is that there are a lot of mistakes. There are a lot of mistakes in this data set, and of course you can find or somehow pre-process this data set. It is very necessary. So, and we try to solve some maybe simple task or common task for computer vision is classification. Yeah, for example, classification the gender of person on image. Yeah, but of course you need to pre-process this data set, just cropping faces from this data set. Yeah. Okay. On the first stage, I just recommend you to meet these faces and find some idea how we can classify image. Of course, Professor Dolganov should tell you about how we can classify image. Maybe classify like dogs or cats, another, but the same idea we can use for classify such faces. The same idea will be here and will be in this data set. So, okay. To the next lecture, to the next classes, I hope that you can find some relevant articles about your work, for a face more relevant for a face re-identification and face alignment, yeah, and you should try to using OpenCV or Skimage read images and crop faces, and it will be beautiful and will be good if you try to save each image, each crop image. I mean that you read this face, process, you find the faces using dlib, yeah, crop this face and save into another folder, yeah, another folder. For example, you have a folder which is called in the wild faces, yeah, UTK faces in the wild. You process this data set and save each image in another folder. So it will be good because you can use process data set for fitting model for classification and classification age and gender. So maybe you have any questions about this idea, maybe this thing.
No, thank you.
Okay, and okay, maybe I hope that the first lecture from the Professor Dolganov will be some classification task. I hope that you know that there is some task classification handwrite digits, yeah, for example, which is called MNIS data set. When you try to classify which number on handwritten digits is, yeah. So,
yes.
So you can use the same approaches for classification gender. So this is the main idea that here you classify just digits, but of course you can classify gender using picture of faces, yeah, picture of faces. So another important thing, which framework you use, I guess that Professor Dolganov is using TensorFlow Yeah, TensorFlow, I guess. Yeah, maybe TensorFlow or Keras. So, but
yes, Keras.
Yeah, but yeah, Keras is very good for beginner. It is very good framework for starting your study in computer vision. Yes, it is very useful and easiest way. But in my opinion, the best framework is PyTorch because it is more flexible and more powerful than just a Keras. You can change anything what you want in your model, in your layers, and etc. So I hope that you should maybe later use this framework, but of course you can use the Keras too. Okay. Let's start with just a Keras, and I guess that will be easiest way for understanding how the neural networks work. And I hope that you can try to implement task from the MNIST to the data sets of UTK faces. Yeah, just you can classificate age, or sorry, not age, gender. Let's try to classificate gender using just a face. Yeah, like image of the handwritten list. Yeah, handwritten number from here. Yeah, here is 10 classes, but now we just have only 2 classes, male or female. So it will be more maybe interesting and practical task, because sometimes in computer vision system you need to estimate some faces. Yeah, you always can you can write a video from some surveillance cameras, and you can estimate some process for classificate gender or age each people. But of course, the most interesting task is detection many faces on the picture, yeah, and classificate each faces separately, yeah, each face is separately, which is the face. So I hope that the main idea for this semester is understandable, yeah, because I guess that in the next half of the semester we just change the task, maybe more complicated. But now you should meet with some data sets and faces. So I see that Mohammed here, yeah, and maybe for Mohammed will be good to try to classificate image faces. It will be the first stage for him, because the task for him will be sorry, one moment. The main topic is GAN. Yeah, GAN. GAN. Okay, GAN. Right, MNIST. Let's find GAN MNIST. So, one moment. I should find somewhere how to develop GAN. Okay. Now you just discussed some idea how you can classificate each handwritten number, yeah. But for Mohammed, there are more complicated tasks when you generate some images. So I guess that you should start from classificate handwritten numbers, and after this we try to is complicate the architecture of classification to generation MNIST. Maybe it is very interesting task that you have MNIST training data set. Yeah, you can get any samples from your MNIST training data set. Yeah, for example, 8 from here. I don't know where is this 8. Maybe this. Yeah. So and here we have discriminator. This neural network has just 2 classes, which classify image fake or real. Yeah, fake or real, and there is another architecture which generates some image from the noise. You can see that it is a latent sample V, which is the noise, and generator generate sample fake data, and discriminator just compare which images is fake, which is real, and after some training, you can see that the generator will be generate some realistic images here. Yeah, so it is. I guess that it is just the main task for this semester for you, because on the next semester you should try to use such idea for generate realistic medical imaging, and it will be your most important, it is the main task for you. Yeah, but of course you should try to maybe from the UTK phases try to create some classificator which classifies gender and age, for example. So and just okay, I guess that we discuss GAN maybe later, how we can create GAN when you understand how the work just one part is discriminator. Discriminator, it is just a classificator network. So maybe some questions about this. Oh, everything understandable, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, and you can ask. I guess that you can ask Professor Dolganov if you have any question how you can create some neural network for classificate gender, because now he has work closure with you, yeah, about image processing and computer vision, so in care, and I guess that he can answer the question about how you can adopt the data set UTK phases for classificate gender. After gender classification, of course, you can add into your network age and race. Yeah, age and race, ethnicity. Here is it just 5 classes. Yeah, from 0 to 6, or from 0 to 4, it will be just 5 classes. Of course, it is all classification tasks which can be solved with neural networks here. Yeah. Yeah, and the age, it is more complicated task, how we can solve the age, because age, it is not classes, it is some regression task, but in this task we can't solve like a regression task. We need to solve this task as a classification, for example, some children, not children, for example, middle age, and etc. Okay, everything is understandable, yeah, here. Now you just try to pre-process this data set. Means that you read each image, and using delete, you can detect each image and crop this image and save into another folder, which is called pre-process spaces. Okay.
Yes, one note, please. I created in Microsoft Teams folders for design workshop. I created folders for each students, and you should create your reports in these folders. And I created folders for tasks, useful links, and so on. And please send these tasks in this folder. Okay.
I think that they should write a report about his work. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
About,
Okay, Bruce. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, please continue.
Okay, maybe we will start and discuss on the next week. Yeah, some results. I recommend you to use previous notebook which I sent you. Yeah, with the lib, where you just detect faces and compare faces together. Here you should detect and crop them. We discuss any questions on the next weeks about some problems and some ideas how we can do this. Okay. You should start, I guess, on this week and try something to do. And if you have any problems, just send me email or you can write me in my Telegram. Yeah. So now this semester you should try to implement some algorithm, some code for working with data sets. Yeah, it is very important things because you should program some algorithm, some code for pre-process your data set, for reading image. Yeah. For reading image, for pre-process this image, and after this we should start with fitting models for age and gender classification. It is very important thing for your work. Yeah, it is very, and this is a classical task for image processing, and this task is more interesting than just a MNIST task. MNIST task, it is a toy. It is a toy data set and toy task. This task is a real task. It is a practical task. Which can you use in your maybe some services? Yeah, you can see that there are some services which change the gender, which change the race of face. Yeah, there are different services and interesting services. Now we try to implement the main idea, the main algorithm for classification, and after this we try to complicate and some state-of-the-art algorithm for face alignment, face re-identification, and maybe the deep fake. Yeah, for instance. So I hope that's all. If everything is clear.
Do you have some questions for Vasily?
Yes, Professor. Thank you. But in general, can this clarification be formulated as a question?
For analysis?
Yes. This explain. Can this clarification be formulated as a question, like a question?
You mean that write your, sorry, like a question.
Yes, all this explain.
You mean that maybe I can write some questions
Yes.
which you try to answer, yeah? I mean that.
Yes.
Yes, I think that I can use
for more understand.
You mean that some detailed instruction? Yeah, what you should do here?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay. I write some detailed instruction with a step. Yeah, just a step. You should write image. Yeah, for example, image, and using the lib, you should crop this face, and after cropping, you should save this image into some folder. Yeah. Okay, I understand. So because now it was just the common words about this stuff. Yeah. Maybe it will be more clear if I write some detailed instruction what you should do and what you should get. Yes, just
yes, Professor. Thank you.
And of course, I shouldn't write code. Yeah, I just write some idea which you should get on each step, and you will just use this example, and you should write the code. Which should get the same result. Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Okay, I create a folder in Microsoft Teams in a group of design workshop. It called tasks. Okay, Vasily, please write your tasks in this folder.
Okay.
For each student.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
A second, please. Please. I need record the lecture in channel YouTube.
Oh, unfortunately, in Microsoft Teams, we can't in YouTube record this all lessons in YouTube, but you can see you can watch the records in Microsoft Teams. You can't repeat these lessons in Microsoft Teams.
Excuse me, Professor. Professor Delgado sent me a link. Always an open trying in YouTube.
Okay, I ask him which him create this task.
Yes,
okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay, and please don't forget to describe in your reports everything you do. Okay. First of all, those methods that you use in your weekly work. Okay. And we will discuss your results next week on lesson. Okay.
You excuse me, Professor. You means two workshop.
Yes, on workshop.
Report on the Python.
Yes. Please write your report in a folder in Microsoft Teams. This semester we moved from Trello to Microsoft Teams because all process in university we work with Microsoft.
Yes, not a problem.
Okay. And also, I remind you that lessons today will be tomorrow. And tomorrow you have 3 lessons from 4 p.m. In the web development with Eben, with Eben. Yes. It you will have free lessons tomorrow. Okay, not today. I send it you links in Microsoft Teams to this group of web development.
Links don't work, Professor.
Okay. Do you have any questions on schedule or other questions, maybe?
Excuse me, Professor. Tomorrow, 3 lecture, no page in English.
Yes. We 3 free lectures with Ben in English, of course.
Okay, thank you. We have a channel in Microsoft Teams for website. Because first semester we have a channel in with Dr. Ben.
Yes, I sent it link yesterday. Yes, to group with Ben. Okay, can you open this link?
The link don't work, Professor.
Oh, okay. I will repeat this link. Unfortunately, I can open this link and I don't I don't understand. Okay.
Error 404.
Sorry, please repeat. I can't hear.
When I open this link, I see error 404.
You should open this link with Teams. Try to open this link. Use Microsoft Teams. If you can't open this link, I try to send a new link to group with web development. Okay. And if you don't have any questions, I think all for today.
No more. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you and see you next week.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.